340 meters will help us to keep us fed with targets. Regarding the mobility, that M37 is the second fastest SPG in its tier. With 56 km per hour top speed, you can and should relocate whenever a better position opens up. It also turns quick. 28 degrees per second is the fastest in its tier. The gun traverse, on the other hand, is plain average at 16 degrees per second. Now getting to protection, we will have a quick look at the weak spots in Tank Inspector again, which reveals that this SPG is one giant weak spot. We have 12 to 13 mm of protection all around. This thing is literally a paper box, pretty much what you expect from low tier SPGs. No amount of angling is going to help you here. If someone gets too close, just shotgun them or it's bye-bye. Those 180 hit points won't last too long. Regarding equipment, I did go with the usual gun rammer, gun laying drive and camo net combo, as vents are not available for this machine either. Regarding crew skills, I suggest going for Brothers in Arms with everybody at first, followed by 6 Sense on the commander and camo with all the other crew members. Alright, so after this little review, it's time to take it out for a spin and see how it performs. Alright, so here we are in Ensk, in an encounter battle, tier 6 match. As it's encounter, I expect most of the enemy team to, at least a good portion of the enemy team, to come down on the eastern side, along the hills. When I'm in such a game, I usually position myself around there, behind those houses, so the enemy doesn't have a clear line of sight, and the bushes give me also a little bit of concealment. And there they come. We can see the trees being knocked over. And the walls being destroyed. So, where will the first enemy pop up? And we have a winner, KV1. Yeah, we have to be a bit careful around these docks, around these houses. It's expected that soon we will have a lot of targets, so there is no reason to rush any shots here. We will be better off just by taking really good shots at vehicles we can aim well at. And yeah, we didn't do much damage to this KV1, but we did hit the front, so what can you do? But we nailed him. Yeah, that's a lot better. Oh, and he unfortunately uses a fire extinguisher. It's nothing like setting tanks on fire. And we nailed the VK as well. Ants can be such a trouble for artillery, but luckily with encounter matches, most of the teams are using the clear eastern side, which gives arty a lot better chances. So we managed to track the Jagdpanzer, and somebody nails him. So you see how wide the angle of the gun is on the minimap? It's really useful, especially on such small maps like Ensk. And the game is running fairly well. This Cromwell is going to give us a bit of trouble. And that's unfortunate. And he's driving up really close to the others. and naturally we won't risk shots there. This is artillery, it's not a precision instrument. So what we can do, pre-aim, and as soon as he nails our unfortunate teammate, we can go get them before they can roll out again. And you see the marker just sliding up. This is a problem I've been having with replays lately. It's a mistake, it's a bug. I didn't have this in the previous patch before, so hopefully they can fix it soon. So now it's only Arty and T-34 remaining. T-34 being in an unfortunate position where we can't shoot at him. So best thing to do here is to pre-aim on the suspected position of Arty, which should be around the red line. Come on. Where are you, little Arty? Oh, there he is. And unfortunately, we don't get him. But hey, not a bad match. So this was not a bad game at all. Ace Tanker badge with 950 damage dealt and an additional 724 assisted. Not too shabby for a tier 4 machine. We got 740 base experience and almost 26,000 credits with the premium account I had going at the time. The gun was not trolling us this time either. Out of the 9 shots fired, 7 hit the target and all of them penetrated as well. Not a bad start. Alright, so here we are in another tier 6 match, this time in a standard battle on Lakeville. As it's a standard battle, I will go to my usual place, around the A1-A2 position, and we'll help out the guys who will try to push through that choke point. And unfortunately, our FV304 driver is a complete moron, and he's just spamming the map like crazy. I mean, not that he's wrong, there is nobody guarding the little passage next to the lake. You don't need many guys there, probably just probably one or two. Some TDs, maybe along the red line, just with a sight down, so they can keep off enemy advancement, especially light tanks who like to zoom across and go arty hunting. All the other guys in the city, they can just turn around and shoot up everybody on the road, so you don't need much protection. That said, if he noticed that there is nobody there who should be able to help him out, then why the hell is he still in a very bad position? I mean, anybody coming on the road, he will be the first one to be encountered. So, not really a bright idea, is it? And please don't spam the map. Don't be that guy. And there we go. M5 Stuart going for a suicide arty hunt. And noticing them on the map, I quickly turn around as well to see if he pushes forward, trying to grab all the arties. But then I see that the others have spotted him as well, and he gets enough attention so that I can safely turn back and expect him rightfully to evaporate very quickly. And I derp around with the aim a little bit here, trying to decide between Churchill and M6. I go for the Churchill, but it was completely off. It's a bit tricky to get a shot in enemy tanks who are just under the ridge line. It's a bit better if you aim around here, or at tanks who have pushed over the ridge, or are actually on the ridge, like this Churchill, who is in a very bad spot right now. And there he goes. From hero to zero in a couple of seconds. So M6 goes back, and with RT, if he stays on that spot, we can't really hit him. So what we should do, and what we will eventually do, is to cover the guys as they are advancing over the ridgeline, as we can expect quite a few TDs and probably most of the RT, if not all of it, to be in the K12 position, or probably in the around the H12 position. And there he is. It's a really popular sniping spot. But once you are discovered, if there is RT in the play, you are in big trouble. And that was a clean hit. Probably you did see that the XVM damage map did not notice that shot. So if you hit someone who is not inside, XVM will not realize it. And there is that sliding bug again. But coming back to the damage, it will show up correctly, of course, in the actual World of Tanks summary. And that's a good old shot, almost 200 damage. So our team gets unfortunately a little bit careless here. You can expect a lot of defense in standard battles around the enemy encampment, especially here in the south. And they unfortunately just wander straight in a crossfire of all the TDs and artillery. There is one, there is two, there is three. I decide to go for the Hummel, and I actually get a shot in, but unfortunately it's not enough, and well, all the enemy tanks, well, all my teammates have really quickly evaporated. Luckily, at the same time, my team manages to secure both the city and the passage alongside the lake. So now it's time to wait for them to advance into the enemy encampment. So we have to pre-aim to the expected spots, which is pretty much around this rock, both to the west and to the east.